Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 107 of Let's Play the Pillars of Eternity. In the last part we finished White March, part 1. In this part we're going to be starting part 2 after attempting for the assemble our army. Excellent, morale is high. The troops are eager to follow you to glory. Certain, yes, give the order. Let's march. Let's go. Let's try and defeat the Enwood army at Enwood Field. Lord GFathbnin, that's that cunt's name. We're gonna shove a fucking dirk up his ass. A dirk is a dagger. Anyone who actually doesn't know what that is, a dirk is just like a tiny dagger. It's as you crest a small hill overlooking Yenwood Field, Lord GFathbnin army is a flurry of activity, scurrying to and fro, even from a distance. You can hear the drums of war beating their steady cadence, designed to intimidate their foes, while organizing their rank and file into battle formation. Marshal Aldwyn approaches. You arrive just in time. The GFathbnin forces begin to move and attack is imminent. Let's not expect our forces. Local militia constituting the majority of the army, but veteran soldiers will organize the ranks well and walk amongst the young and seasoned warriors, offering advice and the occasional joke. They cheer, striking the sword to shield as you pass, in thunderous approval of their lord. Among the troops, a small group of warriors shine brighter than the others. Crucible knights, standing tall in gleaming plate armor, and armed with spear and shield. They stand at attention, spears centered as you pass. You pass a group of crag ogres working themselves to a frenzy. They carve jagged wounds across each other, chest and back. Their war cries echoing throughout the camp. Your troops give them a wide berth. Any idea what Lord GFathbnin is planning? Marshal Aldwyn strokes his chin. His ultimate objective is to face you in the battle, so to be seen defeating you. I doubt he is foolish enough to challenge you to single combat, of course. Sound the horn, Marshal Aldwyn. It's time to finish this. Marshal Aldwyn begins barking orders, and your troops quickly form up. GFathbnin's army follows suit as a deer and war drums echo across the field. Within a few moments, the Marshal raises a brass horn to the visage of a mighty boar to his lips. He looks at you expectantly. Tonight, the ravens will feast on our enemies, while we drink, fuck, and revel in glorious battle. In victory. Your troops bellow across the field, pounding the weapon to shield as the marshal's horn sounds. Dozens of bowstrings twang in unison behind you as archers unleash a hail of arrows at GFathbnin's army. The missiles hiss through the air with deadly accuracy, felling scores of enemies. In a bold move, GFathbnin points his sword towards your position, given an unheard order. His infantry, shields raised, charge the field. Your infantry charges headlong into the enemy infantry in the center of the field. The cacophonous sound of metal on metal is nearly deafening as the two whole forces collide. The fighting is fierce and the screams of the dying numerous. Led by veteran warriors rallied to your cause, the troops fight valiantly and appear to be holding the ground. The battle thus far appears to be a stalemate. Then, a group of deer and battle mages emerge from behind enemy line. They begin waving their hands in unison with practiced precision. Suddenly, waves of arcane fire erupt among your troops. The acrid smell of smoke and burning flesh nearly overwhelming. From the left flank, a unit of Rutai berserkers clad in plate armor and wielding greatswords begin to collapse the left side of the line. The ground is thick with dead as they press their advantage. Meanwhile, Bleakwalker paladins dressed in dark armor and carrying sword and shield strike back and forth with GFathbnin's lines, rallying his warriors and exhorting them to fight harder. As your battle rages, Marshal Aldwyn looks to your orders. Study the battlefield. Your troops fight bravely and your lines are holding for the moment. GFathbnin's army is slowly pushing you back and casualties are mounting. Defeat is likely. Take out the berserkers, sending the Crucible Knights. The Crucible Knights form a shield wall to reinforce the crumbling left flank. Rutai berserkers throw themselves against the wall with reckless abandon. Each time the knight falls, another steps into the breach, each shield high and a spear at the ready. The berserkers' losses are many, and within minutes, it is clear the wall will hold. So we've got two more, so deal with the battle managers. What's your plan, Lord Aldwyn? Send the charge for our ogre allies. The crag ogres charge the GFathbnin line in a bloody frenzy, using their size. Many of the ogres leap over the enemy lines, ignoring grievous wounds. While many fall, nearly a dozen reach the battle mages. A high-pitched scream permeates the din of battle as you see an unarmed ogre lift one of the mages overhead and rip him in two. Shortly after, the magical barrage against your army ceases. Everyone on me, charge. As the remainder of your forces charge, a horn sounds in the distance. A new contingent of warriors crest the nearby hill. As GFathbnin reinforces the charge, holding headlong to the fray, the other troops cheer triumphantly. The new arrival quickly joined GFathbnin's force on the field. As the battle rages, your forces are clearly winning today. GFathbnin's army begins to collapse. Aldwyn, Lord GFathbnin strides through the carnage, his elite bodyguard accompanying him. I'll not have you take this victory from me. It is time I put you down like the dog you are. Here I am. Let's finish this. So, we need to take out the battle mages. Fuck you, cunts! Okay, whoa, lag there, taking a little bit of There's only one person I need to control, and that's this cunt. Everything else will fall into place as long as Hirabis is able to do himself. This is going to actually be evil if this fucking works. Right, tentacles up. Form up on me, motherfuckers. Ooh, let's get some little bit of help over there. I trust you to do your job. You know what? Let's drop a pillar of righteous bullshittery. Oh, actually, no. You know, Durrance, I believe you will, you know what you're doing. These shield walled cunts are doing quite a good job against me. Okay, no, we have still got quite a lot of allies, actually. We're good. If I can get Ringleader active, you know, I'm going to actually let you get you to use Ringleader. Right. What the fuck is up happened to you, man? You're prone, right. There we go. We got our allies up now. Get those cunts fucked. You can't get that open. Actually, I want you to get a Greater Blight, please. At this point, I'm just summoning allies to be a wanker. Please don't kill my Kragoga. I want him alive. Harvest. Still use the same spell, please. Chain lightning that cunt, please. I trust in you, Alof. There it is, Ringleader. Quickly. I actually feel sorry for them because we're actually kicking their teeth in at this point. Which I'll admit, I was not expecting. But then again, we've actually grown a lot now. Fuck him up. Use whatever spells you need to use to fuck him up. Get away. We're going to take Lord GFathbnin down now. We're going to do whatever we can to make him reach, like obviously get him killed. Use that. You know what? Feel free to use Minolta's missile on this cunt, and just, you know, fuck him up with as much prejudice as you can. Right, it's time we went for the archers over here. As you'd expect, the battle is now easily in our favor. Good.
Here's a lesson. Let's go.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you fuck them up. Lord GFathbnin lies dead before you, his army scattered, bloodied and exhausted. Your remaining troops look at you, swords raised high in victory, chanting your name, Aldwyn, Aldwyn, Aldwyn. Yeah, I'm not going to do that properly. Holding the hem of his robe as he steps over several bodies, Chancellor Warren approaches you. Although his face is pale and he looks as if he will be sick at any moment, he forces you a smile. Lord Aldwyn, while I'm grateful this dispute is finally over, it is regrettable so many lives were lost in the process. GFathbnin should have just been reasonable from the start. He gags involuntarily as his skilk boot brushes against a severed head. In any event, the legal arbiter of Aldwyn, I'm here to inform you that you've been declared a Thane of the Deerwood, and Caed Nua has been recognized as your domain. I shall forever be thus. It shall forever be thus, and it will pass down to any descendants you may have in the future. Of course, now that your claim has been upheld, you are expected to forward a small portion of any tax you collect to your rightful lord, Aldwyn. Yeah, I'll tell Aldwyn that I'm grateful for his assistance. I'll make sure his taxes are collected with regularity. Excellent. I'll inform Aldwyn that everything is in order. It appears my work here is done. Feel free to visit the palace if he steps in a pile of extra entrails with a wet squish as he turns to leave. On second thought, I'll come and visit you. Yes, perhaps in a year or 3. Lord Aldwyn, it's been an honor to serve you. I'll be making my way back to Caed's Gasp. The Earl has become some urgent business for me there, unfortunately. Should you ever find yourself that far north, feel free to call on me. I'd love to trade war stories with you over a cup or two. He grasps your hand briefly in a firm grip, and turns on his heel. What's this? Oh, that's the... Yeah, that's just the quest I had done. And we need to do that, resolve that attack in a minute. But hey, we got rid of this cunt. Now it's just time to loot the living fuck out of these bricks. What does Lord GFathbnin have as a weapon? Ooh, that's a unique ring. Put that in me. That's there. We'll put that on the edge. Take all the nice stuff. The rest of it just put straight away. Put it away. Right, so we should...
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
It's that one. Yeah, it's... I mean, let's be honest. Finding this loot is pretty obvious. It's all nice and sparkly.
Sure.
There we go. Before we leave this area, I'm going to start equipping some of this. So GFathbnin family signet gives actually area of effect increase. Yeah, you want that. You'll need that instead. Actually, no. Durance. Oh no, they're all the rings they have are so good though already. Yeah, you know, I don't use that Guam's pledge. I'm gonna give it to myself. We'll give you that ring for now. We also got this, which is just a shimmering cloak. Yeah, we've already got multiple, though. We don't need that. There was one more thing I picked up. It was this belt, which is grants knockdown. Yeah, a belt's not really in our need. Got a belt of free construction. Oh, a cloak of protection. It grants fortitude, reflex, and will. Yeah, I'm actually better off with that one. To resolve intellect. Healing received. Yeah, we'll keep what we've got. +2 might, we'll just give that to you. Grant suppressive fiction. Yeah, the rest of this shit can just go away. We don't need it. And you need this for a minute. So actually, is that the right one? Oh fuck, we can just open them here? Fuck. I didn't realize that. Oh my fucking god, that's fuck me. I don't know why it took me that long to find that out. Right, yeah, let's get out of this place and get ourselves to back to Caed Nua to deal with the attack that we're about to deal with. Because there's an attack of bandits as well that need to be treated that they can't. They're not allowed in our domain.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another colony.
I have Durance, piss off. You're always ruining the fun. Right, let's rest in our athletics and constitution. Right, let's defend our land for the last thing we're going to do. So we're going to manually resolve this. We're going to kick them to the curb, and then we're just going to... Well, we'll do whatever we need to do. Wasn't expecting such an instant like battle. There you go. Oh yeah, you have that really like a high level milliloaders now. Precisely piercing burst. Durance. I'm actually gonna have you to heal now. Keep a minor one up, please. This is like the good thing about our allies. Is like now that I know that we can just stun these fuckers, that's all I'm gonna do. Is stun the living shit out of them. Go there and use burst. Oh yeah, if you want to just, you know, if you won't mind just, you know, doing that again. They seem to be thinking they can attack me, and I'm kind of annoyed by that. Oh shit, they did. They died like bitches. Hey, nothing broke. That's a fucking change. And the hedge maid will be done in 3 hours.
Last thing the deer would need is another foreign colony.
Understood.
Yeah.
Right, I'll rest one more time and then before I go. I don't know if I have to hand in bandit things, but let's go over to the bounty office and then see if I have to hand anything in. Because I don't want to begin the part 2 of the what's it called? The White March when there's only like a couple minutes of the part left. Hey, that was good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with how that fight went. To be fair though, I didn't actually realize we had ogres. The ogres made that a little bit easier, I'd say, because we took out the battlecasters.
Welcome.
Good hunting, I hope. What can I do for you? What are the most recent bounties? That's all I have to offer right now. By the time you've claimed those, I'll receive more. No, no more bounties. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna make this part a little bit shorter then, just because of that. And in the next part, we'll continue on. Obviously, we're gonna wait till the load screen finishes. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so I'll see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.